Hey yo, what is good everybody? It is your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And in this video we're going to be talking about Nickmercs having his skin pulled from the Call of Duty store due to his LGBTQ comments. Now I'm going to slide over here so that way I can put it up on the screen for you guys right here. So basically, one of these dudes named Puckett, MLG Puckett, I have no clue who this is at all, but you know, that's besides the point. He was responding to someone's post about anti-LGBTQ protesters outside of a school board meeting, protesting about, you know, just we don't need to have the school doing Pride during Pride Month of June. We don't need to teach kids about, you know, sexuality and all that, which I understand because just like Ron DeSantis did, he passed that, you know, parent, I forgot what the name of the actual bill was, but it was like parent and child something bill that basically stops kids from kindergarten to third grade learning about LGBTQ topics. Now, everybody that has, you know, two brain cells that rub together and they fire and they can use their brain, we know there's no reason to tell kids from kindergarten to third grade about any sexuality, whether gay, straight, trans, none of that. Just let kids be kids, teach them reading, writing, math. Let's get them to know cursive by third grade and let's move on. So basically they were protesting outside the school board, you know, doing their thing. And so this dude, Puckett, says this happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment. Americans are in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life. Now, there is a difference in loving who you love and letting people live their life. Like, I have no problem with people doing what they do in their bedroom. I have no problem with people loving who they love. But when it comes trying to have these pride, you know, months in school and teach kids sexuality, like I said, and even putting the LGBT flag inside people's rooms and then having kids, you know, say the Pledge of Allegiance to the pride flag, which...
Okay, so during third period, we have announcements and they do the Pledge of Allegiance. I always tell my class, stand if you feel like it, don't stand if you feel like it, say the words if you want, don't have to say the words. So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there, but I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable. And I packed it away and I don't know where, and I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, you know, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I gotta find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you. In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he like looks around and he goes, oh, that one?
If no one thinks that's not happening, there are actually people out here having their kids say the Pledge of Allegiance to pride flags while inside the classroom. That this isn't up for the debate. This isn't fantasy. This is actually happening. So Nickmercs, he comes and he says they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. And that's why people are protesting at the school board. People aren't protesting at the school board just because, you know, they don't like gay people or they don't want people to know about gay people. No, they're protesting at the school board because this is in a school board and they're trying to teach kids about this sexuality in school. Now, like Nickmercs said, they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. This is Nickmercs here. If you don't know who he is, he's a popular gamer, streamer. He's on YouTube. If you type in Nickmercs, he'll come up. And this is the skin they made for him. Call of Duty contacted him themselves and said, we've made you a skin. It has the helmet, has his logo, like, you know, the little Spartan. And even when the character takes off the helmet and stuff, his face looks exactly like him. And so he had a skin in the game, which there aren't really any creators that have their skin in the game. So it was kind of cool that Nickmercs had his skin. But then Call of Duty comes out and they're like, due to recent events, we've removed the Nickmercs operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community. And it's weird because it's like, people see this going on and they're like, okay, so Nickmercs literally responded to a post about them trying to, make Pride Month June inside of schools. Somebody said anti-LGBT protesters are, attacking the actual Pride, I guess people who want it. And this dude saying America's in a sad place. And all Nickmercs says is they should just leave little kids alone. That's the real issue, because like we all keep saying, it's not about being gay. It's not about what you do in the privacy of your bedroom. It's about the fact that y'all are trying to teach little kids about this sexuality, trying to push them to be trans, trying to push them to be, all these different sexualities and genders, and just let kids be kids. And Call of Duty turns around and says that him saying leave little children alone is anti-LGBTQ. Now think about that. If someone says, hey man, leave the children alone, you don't need to be teaching them that, and they say that's anti-LGBTQ, this literally just propagates the same type of response where people say like, they're groomers, or they're pushing this on little kids to start grooming them to be, part of the LGBTQ, to try to get them to join their sexuality. I've been saying for the longest, the next step is for people to normalize pedophilia. Now, I'm not saying that if you're LGBTQ, you're a pedophile. No. But when you have companies literally removing people's skins that they created for them in games and basically saying, whatever you say, you cannot say that. It's just like this meme right here. Sir, you can't say that. You can't say that word. No, you can't talk about that topic either. I'm defending democracy, sir. Stop talking, sir. Stop talking right now, sir. That's basically COD. They're saying, hey, man, if you say the wrong stuff, any creator, if you say the wrong stuff, you're getting your stuff taken straight out of our store, whether we made it for you or not. And it's, like I said, it's still weird. He says, hey, just leave the little kids out of this. And they say that's anti-LGBTQ. So y'all are actively saying y'all want kids. It's just like the Pride event in Florida. They decided to cancel the Pride event because I think Ron DeSantis made a law or passed a bill that said no kids can be at Pride events.
One of Central Florida's newest Pride celebrations is no longer happening. West 2's Anika Hope spoke with organizers who told her that performers felt a new law would not make it a safe place for them to perform.
Welcome to St. Cloud's first Pride event, and here we are crammed in a building.
This is 2022, the first official Pride event held in St. Cloud, and organizers Christina Bozinich and Brenda Torres worry it could be the last. They had planned a second St. Cloud Pride event for June 10th.
We had guest speakers, one that was a TikTok influencer, a singer that created, a local singer that created a song just for the event, and then at the very end, out of the whole 6 hours, the last 2 hours were to be a drag performance.
But Wednesday, Governor Ron DeSantis signed the Protection of Children Act into law, penalizing venues that allow children inside during adult live performances. Many drag performers say this law specifically targets their shows.
I think that we were thinking in a place of, okay, we'll adjust, we'll comply. We're still speaking from a place of love.
Bozinich says they adjusted the event to only allow those 18 years and older to attend the drag performance, the last few hours of the event.
But even after discussing with entertainment, the drag queens did not feel it would be safe for them to perform.
Bozinich says they were hoping to still have the event even without their main acts.
And they canceled because no kids could be there. That's weird, bro. That's weird. But anyways, I'll go ahead and play Nickmercs' response here, so that way we can all see, what he was talking about. Yeah.
Simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want, and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet, okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm going to stand by what I said. I'm not going to delete the tweet. I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make by tweeting my response. And I do want to apologize to Puckett though. I feel like I might have brought a little bit of shit his way, man. I didn't mean to do that, but
So as you see, Nickmercs is basically saying like, hey man, I get the LGBT stuff, LGBTQ plus, whatever you want to call it stuff, but I think this is a conversation for my wife and I to have with my kids, not for the school to have with my kids, not for them to try to push these ideologies and try to tell them what it is and what it isn't. This is the parents' job. This is my job to do this. And you know, I thoroughly agree with Nick. Like, even if it was like teaching about heterosexual stuff, that's something for parents to teach or, you know, tell their kids about, not for the school to do. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm even more proud of Nickmercs for not apologizing for what he said. You know, he may get a bunch of criticism, may get some backlash, he may get his skin taken from the store, but I like it when people stand up for what they believe in and don't apologize for it and just cave. And Nickmercs is a streamer who, I don't really watch Nickmercs content like that. I have seen his videos. I watch his Apex content, you know, occasionally or so. And even though he may not be the best streamer, he actually does have some principles that I've seen from his videos that I could stand by. You know, he works out, he's married, he takes care of his business, he tries to lead his viewers in the right direction. You know what I mean? He's not for always trying to apologize, say you sorry for what you think or what you stand on. He actually just stands by what he says, and I couldn't ask for nothing really. But I just saw this while I was on Twitter. I've been taking like a hiatus from Twitter. I hopped on Twitter. Of course, I get some news, and I'm like, you know, this is actually kind of eye-opening that Call of Duty would do this. They literally just created this skin for him probably 3 weeks ago, and now they're already taking it down due to his "they should leave little children alone" comment. And it's just like, Call of Duty's already been falling off for a long time now, because one, they don't listen to the community now. And even in the new game, right, the new game has come out, Modern Warfare 2 or whatever, or the previous one, 2019 Call of Duty, and I went to the store to try to find a title. A title is basically what you put on your profile with your gamer tag, and it just shows people what your title is. I went to the flags. They had no American flag. They took the American flag out the game completely. The only flags that there were was every single LGBT flag. The gay flag, the bi flag, the trans flag, this flag, that pansexual flag, but there was no American flag. They said they won't push propaganda in the game, but yet they have the... So it's just like, I've been stopped playing COD. I won't be playing COD. I've already was thinking about deleting the new COD because it's trash. Now they go and do this, and I'm just like, these companies are doing it to themselves, you know, Bud Light, Target. Now you have COD, and it's just like, they all show their true colors in June, and they show the true colors when it's not June. But anyways, man, I thought this was a good video to bring you guys, you know, if you know Nickmercs or not. But I thought, you know, it's kind of eye-opening if you say leave the children alone, and they say that's anti-LGBTQ. That's crazy. But anyways, man, it's been your boy Chad. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.